All right, now we are recording, fellas. What's going on, man? We back here at the War Report radio series. I'm Jared Adams, man. We here with TJ. We here with Meek. He's behind the scenes, so you may hear his voice. He's not on camera though. But we're gonna get right into it. I think the mic should be good. What's going on, bro? Introduce yourself and everything. Say what up, man. He's on Instagram at Trendsetter105. So you already know, man. Bike Life 973 in the fucking building, man. What's good with you?
Yeah, it's TJ. Formerly better known as Trendsetter. Family call me Toms and everything. I'm here with War Report Radio.
Yeah, man, we in the building, man. First question I got for you is like first of all, how did you get started out on bikes? Like, what age were you, and like, what made you want to do it?
It was 4 years ago. I was 20 years old.
Just 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay, that's crazy. All right,
you're pretty nice for 4 years ago.
Yeah, I appreciate that. But I was just on the block chilling with my homies, and I just seen a pack of niggas roll past on the bike. It was the first time I seen four wheels and dirt bikes on the streets, period. And I spotted somebody I knew in the pack. He pulled over, we was chopping it up, whatever. He told me just like get a bike and then pop out and call him. Next week I went to the motorcycle mall in Belleville, bought my first bike cash.
How much?
It was like 5 racks.
Dang. Okay. What
Big
type of bike was it?
It was a Honda TRX 250. It's actually a small bike for what we doing. Yeah. But I ain't know no better, so I just went to the see something.
See, I don't know shit about like all the bikes and everything like that, but somebody listening may really know about bikes like that. So like, that's like a bad quality bike for that price.
It's not a bad quality. I mean, it's a brand new bike. They all gonna be like 4 or 5 racks and up. They go from like 4 racks to like motorcycles be like 16, 17 racks. Okay. Brand new. But it was like a kid's bike. Yeah. It was fast enough, but
it was small.
Yeah, just small.
That's a lot of money for a first time investment for a first time bike user.
Yeah. So you just wanted to do it that bad, or like, what made you want to get behind a bike? Like, you just wanted to ride?
I mean, I grew up off motorcycles, really. My father used to ride. He used to sell the little mini motorcycles. You know what I'm talking about? The kids ones? Yeah, in the park. So every day after school, I would be in the park with him riding the little motorcycles around. So I guess it was just like in me.
Okay, so speaking to the mic too, you got previous bike experience kind of growing up. You was already kind of comfortable being on it, but you never was like doing wheelies and shit.
No, I was never doing stunts or nothing like that.
So you get the bike, then what? You just pop out next weekend?
Next day, I was out in traffic. I didn't know how to ride or nothing, just learning in traffic.
Okay. You didn't go to like a parking lot or nothing to get your skills up? Like,
just went out. That's what happens when you're young. No fear.
Facts. So when you like break it down as far as like, starting out bike life, whatever, how do you get involved into like the pack of bikes that you would see, like a normal person would see, maybe going down MLK or going down Washington Street? Like, how does it go from, now you got your bike, but when do you officially start riding like with a crew, or like even getting more into like doing your own stunts and shit?
Well, the way it's set up with the whole crew thing, it's like everybody, they see it as a crew, but we really in tune of like what area we in. Yeah. So it's like we got Newark riders, but then if you go to New York, the packs is split up into the 5 boroughs. It's Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens. They all got their own packs. Yeah. But here we just basically, it's just the riders from Newark. It's not really a crew. Like, we don't have a name. We just call each other like, we coming out this time, and we just meet up and ride out. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess you don't want to disclose the location where y'all meet up and shit at, right? Like,
everybody know it's the Meineke at Elizabeth Avenue.
Okay, so y'all just meet up there, and it's like, all right, we get here at noon.
Yeah, basically.
And we just finna ride out.
Yep. If we're not going to each other's houses and picking them up, we just meeting at the Meineke. Like.
Okay. And how often is this? Like,
every day.
Oh, every day?
Every day it's not raining.
God damn. So, I guess I don't necessarily see like a whole pack of dudes out here riding around all crazy, unless it's like the weekend or like Friday or something.
You get different numbers on every day. Everybody not gonna come out. Like, I don't ride every day. Yeah. But it's always bikes out every day.
Okay, so like, how do you go from just riding around in traffic to even trying like your first wheelie, or like, you know how the whole 12 o'clock boys shit, like, or like, how do you get the courage or muster up enough courage on the bike to like actually try some shit like that?
Well, for me, when I first started riding, I didn't care about wheeling or nothing. I just wanted to ride. Yeah. But as we start having these ride outs where niggas from out of town is coming through and they all knowing how to wheelie, they just wheeling past you. You see the shit all around you. It's like, either you gonna stay riding or you gonna be like, fuck that, I'm trying to learn how to do that shit. Yeah. So I basically just went home and just started practicing that shit. Like, it took me maybe a couple months to get my first successful wheelie. But from there on, it was just like skyrocket. Like, just went up.
How do you practice that shit though? Like in a parking lot or in the middle of the street?
Nah,
like
I was practicing on my block in front of my house, going back and forth with my block.
Okay, you weren't scared about like falling off, busting your ass?
Nah, I still bust my ass to this day.
Okay, so you've fallen off your bike in recent months?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
that's like not really a bad thing, like that's looked down upon in the bike life circles. Or
not really.
You would think it would be though, from the outside looking in.
Yeah, but if you don't fail, how do you know how it feels to succeed?
That's a fact. Okay, so like break it down, man. The whole bike life culture, like, is there like a code of standards that niggas live by or some shit like that, or like, how do you even record yourself? You know what
I'm looking at these videos right now, and these videos are crazy. My man is doing wheelies, got his legs off the thing. I feel like, wow, this is amazing stuff right here.
So like, yeah, how does it go from I back doing a little wheelie, cool, to like going down the fucking avenue at full speed with your fucking legs out doing crazy shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, how does it go from one, like, you gotta break that shit down, bro? Cause that shit,
it's just like,
you gotta really have, that's like a talent, you know what I'm saying? Like, not everybody can do that, and especially not a lot of people can do it starting out as late as you probably did, even though you was on like the kiddie bikes and shit like that. So like,
I mean, it's just like any other craft. It's like, if this is what you want to do, you're gonna try to be the best as you can at it. Like basketball, we consider it a sport. Yeah. I mean, from the outside looking in, people like probably don't think it's a sport. They probably just think it's, niggas riding around on bikes doing crazy shit. But we consider it a sport. But I mean, like everybody that ride, we all doing the same tricks. The only difference is I'm gonna look different doing the trick than you. So you watch my videos, you be like, oh, he's going crazy, because I'm putting all my tricks together in a minute. I'll probably do like 20 tricks in a minute. Other niggas is spacing their tricks out. Like, they'll do a trick, they'll chill. They'll do a trick, they'll chill. I mean, I don't know how to really explain it. Like, in order to fully understand what I'm doing, you would have to get on the bike and try it yourself.
Okay, that makes sense. You briefly talked about like how to y'all it's more of a sport, right? And it definitely is some type of sport to get out there and do tricks and shit on the bike. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's not like nothing official. Yeah. Like as far as like an official sport that you could turn pro at, right?
Not yet.
So yeah. So like my question is like, if you still want to ride, you know what I mean? Is this what you want to do for one? As far as like your life is concerned, is just a hobby on the side that you have?
I mean, me personally, I don't really take it too serious. I mean, I'm good at it and everything, but it's not bringing in any income. Yeah. So this is not something I would say is my career. This is just like a hobby I do, like you said. It's a hobby.
Okay. Yeah, because I wanted to ask you that simply because like I think the only person that's really like Chino from MMG.
Chino, yeah.
Yeah, like he was like one of the few people I saw to like get like endorsement deals.
Yeah, he
got
signed by Meek Mill.
Exactly, right. He got signed by Meek Mill. He's got like his own like Ethica boxers or some shit. Whatever the case may be, right? And he's a young dude like yourself, but I was thinking like, all right, if he's like one dude that shows like maybe you could get a revenue stream off that shit, like where does it place all the other riders out there that like aren't getting paid and just are doing it just for the sport of it, knowing that it's impossible to really turn pro at it? Like, how do you feel about that?
Well, to my knowledge, Chino, he's originally from Philly. He moved to Baltimore.
Okay, I did not know that.
I mean, I may be wrong, but that's to my knowledge. I think he was from Philly and moved to Baltimore. But he was basically just riding on the streets like everybody else. He didn't really care about, the money. Wasn't trying to get signed or anything. It's just Meek Mill noticed him. Yeah. He started bringing him around, and it went up from there. Like, it's not about what you do or how you do it, it's who you know. Yeah. So when he got around Meek Mill, I guess that just took off for him. He made it capitalize for him. But as far as all the other riders around the country and around the world, we don't have those same like
industry connections. Yeah,
like we don't have that opportunity to possibly make it to the top. Like most we're doing, honestly, is like video shoots and radio interviews like this right now. Yeah. But as far as like getting signed to a major label or getting signed to Kawasaki, Ethica, it's hard for us.
Damn. Okay. Even with a large following like yourself, which is kind of crazy. Like you got like a large following just based off of what you do already. So it's like, how do you convince a brand that like you just gotta take them to the next level if you wanted to go that route? You know what I mean? Because you gotta think about it, like the streets is like, for bikers, that's just like the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like, like what you do on the avenue where everybody can see you, that's like, there's nothing bigger than that kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no like BMX shit. You know what I mean? Or do you think that like bike life right now could ever transition into like some type of competition where niggas is doing like tricks for money or like some official shit? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like sponsorships. And like what would that look like, you think? Like how long would it take, you think, and where would it be based out of? Maybe Philly or Baltimore or some shit?
I mean, the culture originally comes from Baltimore. Yeah. That's where it blew up at, you know, the 12 O'Clock Boy movie.
Yeah, saw it.
Baltimore. So I think it will really come from there. As far as like what we would have to do to get it like legalized and everything, it would probably come from Baltimore because they have they're the one that's known for it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. That brings up to another question I have for you. Was like,
now what about Rough Riders? Because I feel like Rough Riders were doing that in like the late '90s. Was 12 O'Clock Boys earlier than that, or?
I mean, it was always motorcycle stunts around. Like from the late '50s and '60s, it was guys doing stunt shows on dirt bikes and everything, but it was never in the streets. Okay. It was never in the streets where you'll be running from police and have to worry about those things.
Okay.
What's the difference between what y'all do and like BMX?
I mean, what BMX really is like they do tricks, but they do it as in like a skate competition type thing. We're not really in competition. We just ride for fun. So it's not like it's not like the BMX kind of thing.
Have you ever thought about going out there on like the big dirt roads and shit, like all the dirt hills and flying up in the air and doing all that crazy shit? Or I
have thought about it, but the reason why I don't go to the dirt track is fear. Yeah. I'm not with the jumping up 50 feet in the air and doing all that. I'd rather,
because you have to come down. It's like you have to fucking land.
Like my boy, his name James. Yeah. He rides the streets. He tried to transition to the track. He broke his collarbone twice in like 3 months. God. And he quit. He said, I'd rather take my chance with the police. Like the track is way more dangerous than the streets.
Only way you can really practice out there on like the fucking dirt track is when you fly up in the air and you fucking go into like, you do a trick into a foam pit. Yeah. Maybe that's the only way, but to even find a facility that has a foam pit for you would probably be really fucking hard. I would
it's
assume.
Gonna cost a lot of money too.
It's gonna cost a lot of money.
A lot of money, and even if you fall into a foam pit with an ATV or a dirt bike, that still hurts.
Lands on top.
It's not like a regular. It's not a regular bike. Yeah. Now, do you think that you will be good at a BMX bike? Do you think that you'll be good at BMX? And have you ever tried it, or?
I don't think I would be that good at it.
No. Okay.
No, honestly speaking.
Yeah, that's just.
I mean, the way you're wheeling this thing over here, I think that you could do it. I think that if you just practice, I think that
it's literally two different sports though. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, it's two different sports, but I see what he's doing right here, and my man got his one leg off the ATV and popping the wheelie and changing legs and endoing. That's pretty deep. I think you could do it. That's just me personally. I mean, I'm not telling you to do it or not, but I really think you should do it.
Yeah, that's a good point though. That was a good point as far as like the Rough Rider shit, as far as like the whole hip hop influx into bike life culture shit. They definitely brought that shit alive though, like Rough Riders, Swiss Beats, DMX and them niggas like in the late 90s. But it was never like it's different between like the 12 O'Clock Boys movie shit, because that was more of like based in like the entire culture of the city of Baltimore. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they don't do it for nothing other than just to do it for one, like you said. But also I wanted to talk to you about that, like as far as Baltimore is concerned, like Willie Wayne. I'm not sure if do you follow Willie Wayne on Instagram?
That's my man.
What'd you say?
That's my boy.
You know Willie Wayne? Yeah. Damn, how you know Willie Wayne?
I mean, the whole bike life culture is connected.
Okay. So
whether you know this rider or not, he's the head honcho of basically the whole bike life.
Damn. Oh, so the entire country.
Basically, or around the world. You know, it's riders all around the world that do the same thing we do. Yeah. Like it's like if you go to London, Paris, they have a pack that ride just like us. Yeah. Where the same thing, you got to run from the police and everything. Like they ride just like us.
Mm-hmm. But Willie Wayne is like the top of, because he started out in Baltimore as like the top guy. He's like
Like he's
more
one of
well
the
known around the world.
yeah, he's one of the organizers of the whole bike love culture period.
Okay. Well, yeah. The reason why I brought him up is because like he always just talking about like how like the cops will try to, you know how they have like a whole ride out day,
Yep.
maybe Sunday or Saturday or Sunday rather. Like he was saying like because the police shut them down so hard or try to shut them down, like the murder rate rises and shit
Yep.
because it's like people enjoy biking and like they can't do it.
Yep.
And like the murder rate rises. So like, do you honestly feel that bike life has that type of impact on like the community where it could like curtail like gang violence or gun violence rather?
Well, aside from Baltimore, me personally, I've seen the impact it can have on the hood.
Yeah.
Like
Which is what?
In our pack in Newark, New Jersey, we got members from all different gangs riding together.
Yeah.
Like I've seen like a person from this gang and a person from the other gang that would be beefing and normally shooting at each other.
Mhm.
They get on the bikes and they ride together, and it would be no problems.
Even after the ride, or is after the ride they still got beef though?
I mean, once you like ride together and we get into a lot of bullshit with like the police or something.
Yeah.
There'll be times where the cops would catch somebody on the bike and you will find the rider riding to somebody else. You form bonds with your other riders.
Yeah.
Like it'd be guys I don't know from a can of paint, but if you get into some bullshit, I'm not gonna leave you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to help you out. Make sure you jump on my bike and you get away.
Yeah.
So from that, I figure like it just forms bonds between the two riders, and you can see them off the bike, and you will still have that same love.
Yeah.
Off of the strength. Like,
It's almost like a code of like, if you ride with me, you know what I'm saying, like you good, like you don't gotta worry about me.
If you ride with me, whether I know you or not, I'm gonna treat you like family, because I would expect you to do the same thing for me. If I get into some bullshit, I'm gonna, look for help.
Yeah, facts. So let's get into the whole like police illegal element of the shit too, right? So like, obviously like what's illegal about it anyway? Like what's illegal about it? Like the actual owning of the bike, riding a bike, doing tricks on it. Like what makes it illegal? Because like there's like a gap of information. It's like, all right, we know that sometimes you guys have to evade police officers, but at the same time, like why is it illegal? Because they're saying that you put other drivers in danger, or like what's the big deal?
I mean, yeah, they say we put other drivers in danger. The ATVs and dirt bikes, they're not made for the streets. They're made for off road.
Okay.
So they tell us like we can't put them on the streets. You don't have a license plate. You can register them, but you can't register them for street use. Yeah. Like a car or a motorcycle.
Okay, so that's the base.
Even if you had like a moped license, they want to touch that rock?
No, you can't get a license for dirt bikes or four wheels. Period.
Interesting. So like even just having it out in the street is what makes it illegal. Basically,
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, if that's the case, then I can understand why it's worth taking the risk every time. Then, cause like, it's gonna be a bunch of shit in life that's like that. It's gonna be like weed is illegal. You know what I mean? I don't mean you can't smoke weed. You're not supposed to, I guess, because it's illegal technically. But you get the gist of what I'm saying, right? Like,
no, I understand completely.
Damn. So like, what's the craziest bike life story you ever had? Then, like, have you really had to evade officers before? Like, was they on your ass? Like,
if it's gonna get you in trouble because you got away, don't say it.
Yeah. Don't snitch on yourself, honestly. But like,
I mean,
how's it go down? Like, the police just be like, they spot you and they immediately turn their lights and start chasing niggas.
Well, some cops, they don't chase us at all.
Yeah.
Some cops are cool with it because they understand that some of the Newark cops are from here.
Yeah. A
lot of them are not, but some are from here, so they understand. Like, while we ride and that we just out here having fun, we not trying to hurt nobody and none of that. But the cops that do come, they'll chase us, but once they realize that they can't catch us, they'll just turn their lights off and go about their business.
Yeah, most of the time.
And some cops will chase us to the ends of the earth, but 9 times out of 10 we're getting away.
Okay, yeah. Wouldn't it be kind of redundant for, like, maybe say you got 2 cops in one car and it's what 10 12 riders or some shit that they obviously can't handcuff all of you fucking guys.
No, they just try to get one.
Okay, they're content with just getting one of you guys.
Like once someone like it's certain cops that'll follow us at a high speed and see if someone will crash or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like once they get one bike, they're gonna sit there, wait for the tow truck, and then it's over.
Yeah, that's weird to me because like,
what kind of charges come with it?
Banking on the fact that the rider gets into an accident though.
Yeah.
And the cop can't He can't bump a vehicle in
No,
no
he
crazy.
can't.
He can?
No, legally cannot, but they do.
He
I got
do?
hit off my bike before
By a police officer?
by a police officer.
So
That shit illegal
I'm
as hell.
I'm watching this right now.
That shit dangerous.
They're on the highway. Now, I'm not sure exactly where this is. It says part 2 of 9 nationwide bike life.
Oh, that was in Atlanta.
So you drove your bike all the way down to Atlanta?
Well, I put it on my truck and then
Okay,
drove my
all right. I
truck
was about
down.
okay. Because they're on the highways out here just making it happen.
Yeah, that was a pack of like 400, 500 riders.
Yeah, and they're
Atlanta.
just they're riding with the crowd with all the cars. This is unbelievable stuff.
Nah, facts though. Like, alright.
My man is getting it.
Damn. So you really got police out here that really knock somebody off a bike? That shit dangerous.
What kind of
That's
charge?
illegal,
What
bro.
kind of
That's-
charges come with
that's
it? Like, say if you
that's
get
vehicle homicide.
yeah,
type
what
shit. Like, that
what
could
kind
kill
of
somebody.
what kind of charges come with this? Like, so say if you get caught, what happens?
Yeah, say if you do get bagged, what's the charge?
I mean, they can't really charge you with anything. The most they're gonna do is take your bike and just hit you with a shitload of tickets that don't really matter. Like when I got caught, they gave me 19 tickets. They gave me no safety goggles, which is not even a real ticket.
Yeah.
They gave me a no seatbelt ticket,
Mm-hmm.
unregistered motorcycle, reckless, careless,
Yeah.
anything they possibly could.
Okay.
But
And they take your bike, like, you know, getting it back, or you just gotta buy that shit out the impound.
now, if you have paperwork for it, you can go to the pound and get it. You know,
Mhm.
pay the tow yard fees and the
Yeah.
storage fees and all that. But if you don't have paperwork on it, they're gonna keep it and just like sell it.
Damn. Okay. All right. Next question would be like, how do you feel like the whole Meek Mill arrest? You know what I'm saying? Did as far as he got bagged in New York for riding it, like on like a highway or some shit like that, which violated his parole, and then sent him back
Nah,
to jail.
He just took that picture in New York.
That's all he did. He didn't get caught by the police.
He didn't get caught. No,
He took a picture
took a
and put it
picture.
on Instagram or some shit and got bagged for parole.
I don't even know if he put it on Instagram. The kid, he took the picture with his name is Shorty Mac. He from New York.
Mm-hmm.
But in the picture, you can see Meek Mill clear as day on a dirt bike in the streets.
Yeah.
I don't know if they was moving or not, but I know he got locked up simply off the picture, cause they know Meek Mill for riding dirt bikes in Philly.
Yeah.
So they see him on a dirt bike, they gonna be like, oh yeah, he's riding in New York. He's violating parole. He's doing something illegal.
Yeah. And they put him in jail for like mad long for that shit. But
Yep.
like at the same time, do you feel like it brought like any type of negative or positive attention maybe to the whole bike like culture, or just like was it kind of masked by the fact that he was just in jail in general, and like the whole bike like incident that got him in jail was kind of overshadowed by like his sentence? You know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I feel like because they put that judge under investigation, right?
yeah, or something like that.
They was saying like what he didn't deserve the time that he got.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured like that would be a more of a positive outlook on the bike life,
Yeah.
letting it be known like, okay, he was riding a bike, but it didn't deserve what he got.
Yeah, but at the same time, maybe that argument could be like, it was almost replaced as like, we gotta talk about the criminal justice system more than we gotta talk about whether bikes should be illegal on the street or not. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't,
Yeah.
it never really curtailed into like a discussion of like, should we let these bikers just do their thing or not? More as like, oh, let this be the opportunity to talk about criminal injustice. You know what I'm saying? Like almost like bike life was almost overshadowed by it. Do you feel that way or nah, not really? Like, or do you just see the positive in it?
I mean, I absolutely see the negatives and what people can like see when we're riding,
Mm-hmm.
but me, because I'm in the culture and I know why we're riding, I feel like it's more of a positive thing. But from the outside looking in, of course, somebody's gonna say like it's just pure negative.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, we got those ladies in the street that love seeing us ride.
Mhm.
Then we got those other drivers that honk the horn and get mad when they see us.
Yeah.
It's like a 50-50 thing.
Yeah. Why do you think they get mad though? Why would anybody get mad at somebody or a pack of people? I can see kind of why, but I don't see like the whole big deal of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like if
it's
somebody
really
wants
not
to
a
take
big
their
deal.
bike out, you know what I mean? And
It's really not a big deal. I mean, we don't really run red lights. We kind of follow the traffic laws.
yeah,
Like the only way we run red lights if half the pack is already through
yeah,
and the other pack is still behind the red light, we'll
Mhm.
just go through. But as far as everything else, we follow the traffic rules. We don't run from we don't cause mayhem with the police unless they start chasing us.
yeah,
We try to get away, of course. But as far as it comes with other cars, we don't mess with cars. We stay out their way. We'll probably swerve like around the car when we wheelie in or something like that. But we definitely don't put them in danger as far as they'll crash into us or somebody else.
This is like a completely random question that has nothing to do with like you per se, right? But in Paid in Full, right? The dude Rico, played by Cameron, he rode up on him in a bike and shit and shot the guy and drove off. Do you think that like maybe bikes are like shunned upon by the police because of that possibility or some shit? Like it's the best getaway vehicle.
I mean, absolutely.
In the type of like a murder or some shit like that.
Absolutely.
And you haven't seen no shit like that or heard of no shit like that in here in Newark.
The worst in Newark.
Yeah, or anywhere.
In Newark, period. I've never heard of anybody committing any type of crimes on a bike.
Yeah.
They
but theoretically.
No, it's absolutely
theoretically like it'd be a great getaway vehicle.
Anything's possible. I mean, but he said he never seen it, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking.
You saw it in a movie.
No, but they blamed a couple shootings on us.
Yeah, like what?
Like the guy got hit on Hawthorne not too long ago. Mm-hmm. It was a big thing on RLS. They said he did a shooting on a blue dirt bike.
Really?
Yeah, but the guy they hit off the bike was riding with us all day. When we went home, we seen it on RLS. Like, yo, that was a kid riding with us, and we know for a fact he didn't do a shooting that day.
I don't really like RLS media. That's for another topic. But I just feel like
like RLS media?
Everything's negative. It's always negative, and they have fake stories. They always posting something. Most of the stuff is true, you know what I mean, but a lot of stuff is not, and it's always negative.
What was fake?
Everything is just I'm not getting into that because that's not my business. I'm not gonna put people's business. Right, no, I don't like RLS media because everything is negative. They don't have anything positive. Where was RLS media when Cory Booker was in office? Let's get political right now. It's a crime site. Yeah, it's like let's show how fucked up Newark is. Sorry from cursing.
Bro, only people from Newark in Essex County know about RLS media.
Yeah, but everybody, it's always negative. I found out of kids that I've known that got shot from RLS media. They don't put their name in it, but a shooting happened here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's not. I just feel like they.
I disagree.
No, I just feel like they just post whatever they see. I don't even know where they're getting the information from. Do they have people that work for them? Do they have people riding around?
Regular people that if they have a story, like they're gonna tell RLS media. Like I had a coworker and shit. I forgot what the fuck she told them. But like we work at communications, right, for the fire department. So sometimes like police shit gets into our shit or whatever, or like we can hear what's going on. And she posted some shit that was like had nothing to do with her, some shit that she just overheard, and she hit up RLS media. And
my point exactly. Like she just overheard it. She has no facts. She just overheard it. She doesn't know what the truth is. So that's a perfect example. I didn't even have to give an example. But that's the type of stuff RLS. I could go on RLS media. It's gonna be murder, robbery, murder, shot, kid get beat up, 17-year-old, this, that, and the third. Like everybody's incriminated. Like I don't like it. I just don't like how they paint the city.
I just feel like shit real, bro. Like I'd rather know what's going on, or like you feel me, or be able to confirm something happened. Then
I think Mike said
a resource like
I think Mike said it the best. He said it's sensationalized, and I don't want. Let's not get off topic. We'll do RLS media, and I'll come in here with RLS media facts. I don't have it on me. It's just my personal observation.
Yeah, we can get back on topic. All right, give me like your top 5 bike life cities in America. Top 5. So Baltimore's obviously on there, but
wait, did he answer the craziest thing he ever saw on the bike, or?
Oh yeah, get back to that.
My personal experience.
Yeah.
What's something that you saw? Or something. I don't know. Maybe
anything,
a story
what's
that.
The craziest story?
Last year in Miami, we were on the highway. I was wheeling. This kid was behind me.
Wait. Before you say it, this is not going to incriminate you or nothing.
No.
All right. Cool. All right.
The kid was behind me. He was wheeling with one of his friends from his city. They both from Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
Orlando, Florida. We were in Miami. They were wheeling. They crashed into each other. One flew off the bike and got ran over by 18-wheeler.
And died.
Unfortunately, passed away.
Damn.
Wow.
That was the craziest situation that I've actually seen.
That's deep.
That's crazy as hell, bro.
Yep.
That's wild, bro. Like, nothing like that has ever, like, derailed you from not getting back on the bike again? Like, what could make you, like, not want to get on the bike again?
I mean, me personally, Well, I'm gonna just tell you my story. I've been hit by the police at like 40 miles an hour. I flew off the bike into a wall. I was in a coma. I woke up home.
Damn.
With loss of memory and everything.
That's crazy.
I think it was next week. I had a cast on my arm, and I was on a motorcycle with the pack again. Like on one of the street legal motorcycles.
My man is a biker for real.
And so I feel like there's probably nothing that could like drive me away from bikes.
Interesting.
That's
like,
just me.
Yeah. I mean, well, if you're into that lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it like a certain rush that you get from being on the bike? Like, what gives you the biggest rush? Like the wheelie, the tricks, or just riding with the pack, or just everything? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the biggest, you know what I mean, rush for you out of it? Like,
I don't know. I feel like you do. It does give you like adrenaline, like kind of like a roller coaster type sense or something like that. But honestly, if it wasn't for the bikes, I would probably be in the streets. I'm not in the streets as much as because when I'm out the house, I'm either on the bikes or I'm working.
Yeah.
I don't really have time to do all the extra bullshit. It keeps me out of trouble because I go to all these different hoods and everybody know me. They know me from the bike, so they cool that I can't see myself really getting into no beef.
Yeah.
Because I don't start with nobody. Everybody knows me. They know I'm a cool dude, whatever.
Yeah.
So I could go to any area of Newark and just be good off the strength of that's
Yeah.
the kid from the bikes.
Yeah.
So I feel like it keeps me out of trouble in many different ways.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're the biggest biker in this area? Or the most well-known, rather?
No.
Who's the most well-known biker in the area?
It's cats I ride with. They got 130,000 on the gram.
God damn, for real.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy, bro? Like, I feel like I don't know none of them, though. I don't know, like, even though, like, that's real, that's some real shit. Like, I guess because I'm not in the bikes, though.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
It's just a world.
It's the culture.
It's a world that'll get big once you realize it.
Yeah.
Like now that I'm talking to you about the bikes and you're like starting to understand it more. Once you see it, you're gonna be like, oh shit, that's that. He's from Newark and all that.
No, I didn't really know because like when I see people on the bikes, I'm like, all right, man, like that's just normal shit I see in the hood. Like ain't nothing out of the norm, but you know what I mean. You never really know how big somebody's profile is until you like really
observe it,
like see the shit yourself on the gram or. I don't know, Mike. What were you gonna say?
Now, do you fix bikes too? Like, do you know how to fix ATVs, fix bikes?
I could do small stuff like changing handlebars, changing oil, stuff like that. But when it comes down to breaking motors down,
you go professional.
And
it's probably best to go professional because you don't want to mess up putting your brakes on. You know what I mean? That's like that's worse than just you know what I mean, and just you know what I mean. That's you don't want to tread that.
Yeah, I don't get too deep into it.
Yeah, I hear you. I got you.
So, all right, and then one thing I gotta ask you is like, do you prefer the regular 2-wheel bikes or the 4-wheelers, or like which one?
I prefer the 4-wheelers, of course.
Bro, look at his IG.
Yeah,
he's all 4-wheelers out.
Me.
My man is on the highway popping wheelies with no shirt on.
I mean, that's what I learned.
Wilding
in
other states, bro. Like, if you go to his Instagram. I don't even see you on a 2-wheeler bike, and that's how he lives.
You don't really ride no 2-wheelers.
I mean, I have a dirt bike. I'm trying to learn how to wheelie it now.
Yeah.
But until I get absolutely comfortable on it, I'll just be on my 4-wheeler basically.
Yeah, I feel like a dirt bike is a little more. It's lighter. You know what I mean? It's more room for error, so you definitely have to get that down.
It's a lot more challenging.
Yeah, you don't because you be out there, car drop at 4-wheeler. You can kind of.
4-wheeler it just seems safer.
It does.
It is. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're on 2 wheels opposed to one.
To me, I remember when I was in Mexico, where we could either get an ATV or we could get a go-kart. I got a go-kart because I was with my lady at the time, and I ain't want her to fall off the back because I know I get a little reckless. Behind the corners on the dirt in DR, you know what I mean? Mexico.
I've actually had well, she's my ex-girlfriend now, but I've actually had my girlfriend go on these trips with me, different cities, and she would ride with me.
Oh, yeah? Do you have stunts too? Is she on your IG doing that too?
Yeah. Well, nah, they got deleted. But.
Oh, did? I get. Sometimes you got. Sometimes you got to delete that. Sometimes I understand. But nah, I get it, yo. My man's out here with no shirt on, living his best life.
Yeah.
Living his best life.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like
4-wheelers, huh?
And know what's so crazy about it? You're so humble that when you came in here, I would have never thought that you were a biker. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what a biker looks like. I probably get him besides myself. But if you, I didn't think that would have been the last thing. My man's out here popping wheelies with 20K followers on the gram. You got more followers than a lot of people I know that really do wild stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, imagine me. Like, I met him at the family reunion. Shout out to the Adams family reunion 2 weeks ago or last.
this your
week.
blood, Jay. You gotta step it up.
Nah, shit crazy.
You gotta
bro.
step it up.
They're like, yo, you know he nice on the bikes, right? I was like, nah, what you mean? Like, they're
You
like,
got-
yo, they showed me the Instagram. I'm like, what? Like,
I remember. I'm gonna tell a story real quick. I remember when we was kids, we used to have the BMX bikes, and I remember I got the bike from our cousins out in Ohio, Gabe and Kareem. Shout out to Gabe and Kareem. It was a Mongoose. It had GT rims on it, right? And on the
It's not
GT
a dirt
bikes,
bike, though. It's a real
it's a BMX bike. It's a BMX bike.
Okay.
And I remember. I live in West Orange. They got a lot of hills. And I remember that's when we were first learning how to really ride bikes and BMX bikes. I am not a BMX rider. I'm not fronting. I just liked it because it looked cool. And I remember now just first learned how to ride a bike. Shout out to Now. And I remember we were coming down a hill, and Now was used to the back brakes, right? So we coming down the hill, and Now's trying to stop the bike with the back brakes. Like, he's trying to stop the bike, and he can't. So he's going backwards, because, you know, on those type of BMX bikes, the chain just keeps moving when you rotate it back. Even on mountain bikes, it just keeps moving back. And I'm like, yo, Now.
Oh, shit.
Like, yo, now, you gotta press the front brakes. And by that time, my man was hitting the pavement. My man ran the garbage cans, both knees scraped, very, very bad. That's a nice pick.
That's tough, bro.
And now, man, I remember I had to pick him up and take him home. I had to leave my bike there at the time. I had to take him home. My man he probably still got the scars.
This not an actual.
This is not a motorcycle. This is a big
BMX regular
I
bike.
was scared to get on. I was scared to do tricks on bikes because you would fall off your bike going up and down the hills in West Orange from your brakes being too loose, just falling, running into people. That would hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I give much respect and props to you because you definitely, you know what I'm saying, and that deterred Now. You know what I'm saying? Like, my man had the two biggest. I sound like a punk right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had the two biggest
scrapes on his. I remember that. Actually. I think I remember.
Remember that? He couldn't stop going. He had to press he was so used to pressing the back brakes that the front brakes, it was new to him. Mm-hmm. So when he went to go press the back brakes, he just kept going backwards. And my man
was good though. Ain't nothing but a little scrape.
Yeah, it was nothing but scrape. But we were so young. We was like in like third, fourth grade. You know what I mean? Like,
on the knee really
we like you like third grade. You get a scrape on the knee, you go home crying. I had a lot of those. I got little scars on my elbows. That's what's up though.
Yeah.
Nah, yo, that's crazy. So like, all right, let's get back into like the biggest bike life cities, like other than Baltimore and like maybe Philly, right? Like, what's the top 5 you would say bike life cities in America?
Besides Philly and Baltimore?
I mean, you could add them in the top 5. Yeah, like you could. Let's start at 3, 4, and 5 then.
All right,
what's
when
after
you
that?
say top, what do you mean as far as
just like
number
the biggest,
of riders or?
Yeah, like either the number of riders or like just the number, like the bigger the culture, the bigger
the biggest influence, maybe.
Yeah.
Y'all get the most love back. Y'all get the ride freely.
Yeah.
All that shit.
That's a lot of different categories though.
Yeah.
He gonna have like 10 categories because the code.
I mean,
Try to give me a top 5 outside of Baltimore and Philly because that's what it's most known for, at least from just a general perspective.
I thought you definitely got to put Newark in there. Because the bike
Do you really?
on Springfield Avenue, they used to have the bike.
New York, I mean, New York wouldn't be ahead of New York.
What's the bike show that's on Springfield Avenue?
They do the Newark Nights do the Mother's Day.
Okay, now is that
they canceled it?
Is that I know it was canceled one year, but is that affiliated with you guys or okay? That has nothing.
That's more of a biker club.
Yeah, that's more of a street legal motorcycles and
all right,
Harleys and stuff like that. But we used to invite riders to come ride with us that day so we could go show love to them.
Okay.
But as far as cities, like you got New York. Out there, it's a lot of riders because, all the boroughs, they come together and ride as one once they get with their own packs. You got Atlanta. Miami is another big one. Then you got, Baltimore, Philly. But other than that, you got Cali Bike Life. You got Bike Life in San Fran area and in L.A., Compton and all that. You know the Westbrook sisters?
Yeah.
One of them actually rides dirt bikes.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Out in Compton.
I don't follow them at all.
I don't follow them either.
So you wouldn't put Newark on the list? Top 5?
No.
That's too small of a city, probably.
Not even that. We don't have a lot of riders.
Okay.
Everybody is damn near 100 bikes in Newark, but you're only going to see a pack of like 15 on a good day.
Okay.
But when you go to New York, you see packs of 100 every day. You go to Atlanta, you see packs of 100 every day. Miami, 100 every day.
Okay.
Damn. So break down the whole difference between like maybe like the bikers clubs like that you'll see in Newark, like up on Springfield Ave, like I remember you just said like y'all will ride with them to show them love, but like is there any type of love or connection there in between like the regular bikers clubs to like street bikes and bike life? You know what I'm saying? Like there's obviously a huge difference, but is there still love there? Like
it's a huge difference, but we basically all show love to each other.
Yeah.
Like if I'm in a pack of riders and we're going up and we see a pack of riders of like motorcycles coming down, it's like a little signal. You put two fingers out. It's basically saying like a salute to other riders. No matter what you're riding, you could be on a dirt bike, a Harley, a motorcycle. We're gonna like salute you if we see you.
Yeah.
That's just the I guess the bikers love that we have for each other.
Yeah.
Cause we knowing that we risking our lives out here to ride. We all got the same passion. So no matter what you ride, like we're gonna show love.
Yeah. Now a lot of I noticed that like the black biker gangs, or like not even gangs, but the clubs, right? The black biker clubs. I'm like, I can't confirm this, right? But it almost seems like they're not into the whole criminal enterprise shit of the whole biker club shit. Their shit is more of a fraternity of riders.
Yeah. That may vary. I feel like that varies.
There's a lot of white. This is my point though. There's like white bikers clubs that are more biker gang type shit that are more into the criminal aspect of the shit.
Not even to be a racist or anything, but I know y'all probably heard of the Hells Angels.
Yeah.
I was just about to say.
And they have an office here in Newark.
Yes.
Down near my house, like down the street.
It's funny because it was a ride out in New Orleans last year for Mardi Gras, and the dirt bike riders. I wasn't out there that year, but the dirt bike riders, they were riding and they got into it with the Hells Angels, and they were actually physically fighting in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
It's because I guess they don't really fuck with the unity of our bike life culture.
Yeah.
Because they're such into that criminal shit, like they're doing shit behind the scenes.
Well, they're racist. Like they're almost like Klansmen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're like real racist. I don't know too much about them, but Hell's Angels, they definitely on the bottom of the totem pole with Nazis. It's like Hell's Angels.
There's black people in Hell's Angels.
KKK Nazis.
There is.
Yeah. Nah, so facts. That's like an interesting thing. Like, why you think well, other than the fact that it's illegal, like why you think that the black clubs is more of a fraternity of bikers than more a criminal element? Like they almost like they feel like they should just stay out of that shit and just ride, and they content with that, just being a brotherhood of individuals. Whereas like there hasn't been like a real black biker gang. Would you say?
I don't think there's any black biker gangs.
Yeah.
Because any majority black biker club that you would see white riders in there. Like when you look at Rough Riders, you can literally sign up to be a Rough Rider on the website, and they'll like give you a whole initiation thing, give you a jacket or whatever. But like the Newark Knights you see up there that was doing the Mother's Day, they're like a small Rough Riders. Okay. Rough Riders is global because DMX and Jadakiss and all of them. Yeah. But when it comes to the other smaller groups, they're the same thing. They're just smaller.
Yeah.
So they're like, you knock on their door, you say like, yo, I ride, I want to get down with y'all. They're not gonna necessarily deny you. Yeah. Unless you probably do some bullshit down the line and they kick you out. But
yeah.
Now, is there biker beef? Like, I feel like I always wonder that. Like, is there like the Knights? Not talking about them. I don't want to talk about them. But is there like different like biker beefs? Like this rider club versus this rider club?
I mean, it's not so much club versus club, but in every sport it gets competitive. We consider it a sport. Like I said, every sport is competitive. So you're gonna get those guys that are super nice and they let it get to your head and they start talking shit and they saying too much out their mouth, not understanding like, all right, you got street dudes and you got straight bikers, but don't get it confused. You can't say whatever you want to me just because you nice on the bike, and that shit will form a beef.
Okay.
And I've seen that shit happen in my own eyes. There's this kid from Leakey, from New York. Now he's arguably one of the best dirt bike riders I ever seen. I don't like him. Don't get it confused.
So we cooking up the beef right now.
I'll pay homage. I don't like him though. He didn't do nothing to me personally.
Okay.
But he was talking shit to one of my boys that ride here in Newark. I'm not feeling that. Yeah.
What was said? Like some out of the pocket shit.
He started
like,
saying that suck my dick shit. Like we don't play that shit.
And that's anywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? You like even in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? It's like when Kobe Bryant. It's like when Kobe Bryant gets chipped up by Chris Childs. Like Kobe ain't a street dude, but he's a great basketball player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you saying the same thing. They great riders, but they ain't no street dudes. They just talking lit. You see that everywhere. That's in all fields.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because even cops, you see cops get knocked out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's a white dude beating up a cop on World Star. He hits him with the move where he chips him and he grabs him and then slams to the ground. Like he hits him, he like sweeps his leg from the back. Remember the classic sweep leg back? Mm-hmm. But he's not a real.
What the cop did or what the cop did to him?
What the cop did, what he did to the cop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No shade to the police. You know what I'm saying? But he was fucking with a real street dude. You know what I mean? Like, and that's how it goes.
Interesting, yo. All right, so you really brought up the guy from New York. Like, that brings me to like another question. Like, who are some of the bikers that you like look up to, like worldwide, or just like here at home in Jersey, or just on the East Coast? Like, who's pretty much been on your radar as far as like, oh, like I do my thing, of course, and I'm that dude, but I respect his riding skills, or you know what I'm saying? I look up to this person. Is there anybody like that?
I don't really look up to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I basically rode with all the top guys on four wheels. But there's absolutely a number of quad riders I can say that are better than me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I gotta pay homage to them. There's a lot of people that can do tricks on the bikes that I can't do.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people that do stuff better than I do. But it's not like I'm gonna try to get to their level because I ride my ride.
Yeah.
I don't care about being the best. Like it'll people that be under my comments telling me like, oh, you better than this other rider, and I would comment back like, I'm not better than anybody.
Yeah.
Because we all ride differently.
Yeah.
But nah, it's a couple dudes that I would say are better than me. Casey the Godson, straight up 631. They're both in New York. It's this guy Polo King Shorty. He's in DC. Kate Miles is in New York. I mean, I know you guys don't know who they are, but
yeah.
You know, just to shout them out.
That's what I'm looking for. Like, I don't know who they are, but I'm gonna look them up now. You know what I mean?
It's dude 87 Mike Larry. He's in Indiana. There's a lot of guys out there that are pretty dope on the four wheels. I think are dope.
Yeah.
I could say like, yo, like they killing shit.
Facts.
But even if he said he's right. He's saying that he may not. He's not trying to be the best, but if you look at his pictures, I think he's the best right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anybody who can wheelie on a highway doing 60 miles an hour with his hands off the what is it called?
The handlebars.
The handlebars is nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're at a different level. Like, you know what I mean? Like, at that point, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares if you're the best? Like, he literally has his shirt off.
It was too hot,
right?
Man.
With his back all the way to the ground, with his hands out, and he's hitting a wheelie, and it's moving like that. Takes a lot of skill, brother. You know what I'm saying? So who cares who's the best? Because in my eyes, I just saw that. Like, how could you really like level the comparison? You know what I'm saying? Like somebody got to have like doing the same thing with one leg off, like hitting a Superman with the body like levitating before it hits the ground. Like
in the beginning, like what? Like, when is somebody going to create like an official league for that shit? Like,
I mean, it's in the works now.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Now, did you drive your bike here? Is the real question.
No.
No, I
didn't.
You can't. I feel like you can't be by yourself with the ATV, yo.
No,
like,
I ride by myself.
You just like dolo, like coming down 280.
No,
like,
I ride
by
by
yourself.
myself.
You come down 280 by yourself?
I've rode from my house like plenty of times all the way down here by myself.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Cause I feel like if you buy it, it's easier. I feel like if you're by yourself, it's easier to get pulled over versus
no,
you with a crash.
You can't escape. How do you escape the boys in a four wheeler? That shit not fast enough to escape the boys.
Right, it's more elusive because at the end of the day, you can go down a one-way street, bust a U-turn, and come back up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can hit them like with the
You gotta
whip
hit
wop.
them with moves. You gotta have
Okay.
Straight line. I'm not outrunning any car.
Yeah.
I don't care what you driving. And if I'm going straight and you going straight, I'm not outrunning you.
Yeah.
But you know, Newark is short blocks.
Mm-hmm.
So I accelerate faster than the car would.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause I'm playing with gears. It's like a stick shift car.
Yeah.
And it's also light. It's way lighter than the car is. So I accelerate way faster than the car could. So if I hit a block and I shift down to like second or first gear, I'm gonna take off way quick and then hit another block and hit another block and hit another block while you're still in the first block. So basically, that's how we get away from cops when we're riding, or we'll hit the curb, go through a park. Mm-hmm. They get in the grass. They chase us through parks too, but they'll get in the grass and they can't like control their cars as much as we could control the bikes. We go upstairs, downstairs. Yeah, it's a lot.
So have you ever busted a cop's ass to the point where like they ain't want no sauce, they just you got away?
Yeah,
that's dope.
Probably like a couple times a week.
You said a couple times a week?
A week?
Yeah.
Like this is currently.
I get chased like every day.
Now.
That's crazy. Bro.
I've been chasing every town in Essex County.
Now, but the question is, by you saying this, I feel like you're incriminating yourself.
No.
Not really.
Well, I'm gonna say every cop in Newark know who I am. I don't ride with a mask or anything. I look cops in their face and then run from them. Mm-hmm. They see me in the cars and they'll be like they know who I am.
But see, the thing about it is, I guess cops know they're
no statute of limitations.
Yeah, it's like I feel like if you get your ass busted, all you gotta do is be like, I wasn't there. Like you know what I'm saying, you ain't kill no, you ain't do nothing crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you just bust their ass. It's like
yeah. What's your question?
What do you think needs to happen in order for y'all to be able to ride on the streets legally?
I mean, I feel like everybody's just gonna have to accept us as motor vehicles on the road in order for them to like legit let us ride. I mean, I don't think the stunts are ever going to be legal. So I'm not really looking towards legalization of bike life culture. Because, motorcycles, they do stunts also. And when they be wheeling past police, they get chased just like we do. So I don't think that what we do is ever going to be legal. But as far as ATVs and dirt bikes, they're going to have to accept us as, like, motor vehicles to just let us ride.
How many people do you think in the state of New Jersey ride on ATVs and motorbikes?
What you mean, Newark or just New Jersey period?
New Jersey period.
Shit, I want to say like 200 around there, because it's not just Newark that has a pack of riders. Trenton has a pack of riders. Camden has a pack of riders. This small town named Bridgeton in South Jersey has a pack of riders. Believe it or not, Plainfield, they have a small pack of riders. It's like little packs everywhere.
Now it's like Irvington, East Orange, like the surrounding neighborhoods of Newark. Or do they feed into your pack of riders?
Yeah, that's considered Newark.
That's considered Newark. So
yeah, even Patterson. Patterson has a pack of riders, but they're considered like 973. We're all 973.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's dope.
So, like, speaking of Patterson and shit, I know Fetty Wap, he be doing some bike life shit too, no? He got fucked up on a bike once, like 2 years ago, right? Mm-hmm. Is any other rapper you think that really represents the culture well? Like, I know we talked about Meek before. I know ASAP Mob was like kind of into bikes. Like they got their own bike like niggas.
Yeah, the dude ASAP Ty.
Yeah, ASAP.
Yo, funny or not, his bike just got stolen yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, really? I seen it this morning. They was putting out like a hit for the bike, I guess, saying like if you know the bike, if you seen the bike, call me or such and such.
Yeah.
But nah, the ASAP Ty from New York. I guess he's a rapper. He's like a big celebrity to some.
Yeah.
So we got him, we got Meek, of course, Fetty Wap now. Chris Brown is trying to get into it. The kid from Safari, he stunts motorcycles. Safari from Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, like
he stunts motorcycles. Yeah, not like us. But
what does he do?
He stunts motorcycles.
Oh, he stunts on them.
Yeah, like he wheelies them and everything. But it's not dirt bikes and four wheelers. It's the big street bikes, like the Rough Riders.
Yeah.
Like
he does the big bikes.
Yeah. But we got cats that ride with us in our dirt bike pack with motorcycles and stuff that stunt motorcycles.
Yeah, so and then that is way harder than doing the dirt bike, you would say?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
it's heavier and shit, right?
A lot heavier, and it's a lot more power. It's harder to control.
Yeah, when I was on Freeway Drive in East Orange, I was coming from the gym off of Harrison, going down Harrison. I was going to Freeway Drive to go up to get some Chipotle. I just seen the pack of riders, and it was so crazy because there was a cop there, and then it's like the cop didn't even stop, or you just see like a group of people just riding the bikes, dirt bikes, and motorcycles, and it's like maybe like 20 of them, 20 of y'all.
Yeah,
had to be y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, you know what I mean? I'm assuming it's you guys.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, these dudes out here wilding. And then they made a right went under the bridge, and they went towards, like, Main Street.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn, these dudes out here wilding. But that's what's up, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, certain cops won't chase us.
One thing like I wanted to ask you was like, what do you do besides riding now? Like, what else do you do? What else you got in store?
As far as what hobbies?
Whatever it is you do besides riding, like, what do you do?
I mean, my second favorite thing to do, besides the bikes is I like to go skating, like roller skating.
Yeah.
Might not be too popular and everything, but that's what I love to do.
Yeah.
I'll leave
Like inline skating or like
Nah,
at
just
the
like
ring?
roller skate
Like
ring,
at the
bro.
ring?
yeah, like at Branchbrook.
Branchbrook, okay.
Yeah, Branchbrook.
Yeah.
So you got moves? You could dance on?
Yeah, I'm
on-
pretty nice on the skates too.
Yeah, if you could do that on an ATV, I'm pretty sure you got moves on the
Yeah,
skates.
nah, I'm pretty nice on the skates.
Nah,
But,
that shit's actually kind of hard. Like, I remember growing up and shit, I used to always like fuck with rollerblades over like the 4-wheel type.
The quads, yeah.
Yeah, over the quads.
Yeah, we would be at Branchbrook with roller skates, with rollerblades,
is way
with
easier,
rollerblades.
dog, but
Yeah.
it's
Like the inline
it doesn't even
skates.
fucking count compared to actually going to a roller skating park with the 4 rollerblades, nigga. It's like
I thought it was hard on roller skates.
I never tried rollerblading.
Yeah, rollerblading is like walking, dog. It's
Nice
just
to
mad
see niggas
easy.
with the rollerblades. They used to have like hella fucking knee pads and shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That was the whole night.
That's because they would be like jumping off like 20 flights of steps. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, that's like a BMX kind of thing.
it's a
They do
BMX
stuff,
thing.
yeah.
It's all X Games. That's what I'm saying. I feel like they need to bring this to the X Games. They should really bring this to the X Games. Yeah, they got all types of stuff on. I mean, they can create their own stuff, but eventually get to the X Games. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it needs to be like an official thing for sure.
It's like having your own street basketball league and then going to Rucker Park.
Wait, do niggas race on them shits or no? And racing is like kind of out of question.
I mean, in
You
the
don't want to get
streets.
blindsided by like an oncoming vehicle.
Yeah, nah, we definitely don't race in the streets.
Is
Yeah.
competition even an aspect of like that? It doesn't sound like competition is a real thing. Like,
I mean, yeah, it's not really like an organized competition. But like say you're hypothetically from Miami, you ride 4 wheels. I'm from Jersey, you ride 4 wheels. If you was to say like, oh, you're better than I am, and I think I'm better than you, we would meet up somewhere, and then we would go at it. Like it's different rules to a battle. We call it a battle. That's basically our competition. Like it's like, okay, we both pick up our wheelie at the same time, hypothetically on the highway. If you drop before I do, I win. Longest wheelie, or who can do the most tricks in one wheelie, or stuff like that. And dirt bikes, they got swerves, they got circles where you wheelie in a circle for a period of time. Whoever drops first loses. It's like different stuff like that. It's just nothing is organized.
Okay, now I know that you said that you got your first bike when you were what 20,
20,
and you only been riding 4 years.
4 years, yeah.
And you're really nice. So you're a young cat. Now, what was like your life like before you rode? Like were you? Because I feel like if I was 20 years old and I got a bike, I wouldn't. 10 years later, I still wouldn't be able to wheelie. Like, did you play sports as a kid? Were you like into like jumping off of stuff as a kid? Like,
I mean, I would say.
like, would you say you were an athlete? Because I feel like you need to be an athlete to do this.
No, yeah, I'm definitely an athlete. I played all sports.
Okay,
Throughout middle school, high school, elementary school, I played basketball, football.
now did you ever play like sports for your schools?
Yeah,
What school, if you don't mind?
Columbia.
Oh yeah,
Football and
Columbia. Okay, so you played Columbia. So you played football. You played so you played all sports. So you're an athlete. So
Yeah.
so you out here just wilding.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I feel like I know a lot of people that came from Columbia. And Columbia's like an interesting town.
Yep.
It's a talented town because you guys had like Lauryn Hill, like
Yep.
SZA just came out of here.
Yep.
I know like a lot of like people that went off and did big things. I feel like Columbia was like the first suburb with.
Jimmy,
Yeah, I feel like
Power.
I feel like I feel like Columbia was like the first suburbs with gangs, like South Orange, Maplewood.
They don't got gangs for. They got gangs. But
Come on, dog. I ain't gonna name drop nobody, but they got some,
gangs, bro.
They ain't got no real gangsters
They
in
got no real
Columbia.
gangsters.
bruh. A lot of real
Gangsters?
a lot of real
Gang-
gangsters and gang members
gangsters.
came out of South Orange, Maplewood, dog. We're not gonna get into that because I'm not trying to incriminate nobody. And I ain't gonna be like, yo, you said my name on the war report. I'm about to beat your ass. Like, how you know about my affiliation? You know what I mean? I ain't about that because I ain't trying to get my ass beat out here in Newark. But I do know some real official gang members that we could talk about afterwards.
Oh,
Off air.
One of my last questions I had, I asked you, like, what are the best streets that you like want to ride on, like on a daily basis?
Well, we know he can't ride on First Street because there's a pothole every 2 seconds.
Yeah, because there's a lot of fucking potholes and shit out here in New York. So like, what's the best streets to ride on?
Have you ever hit a pothole like trying to wheelie?
Yeah,
I wheelie over potholes all day.
Oh, so you see them and you just go over them?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh damn.
Basically, just slow the wheelie down so it doesn't,
Mac
do
out.
too much. Yeah. Well, I can wheelie over potholes. It's not really.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like it's bad, but it's not really that bad.
Okay.
I mean, a car, your whole rim goes into the pothole and it'll crack your rim and some shit. But on a bike, it's not that bad. We got smaller rims with bigger tires, so it's like,
Yeah.
it's like driving one of the Wranglers with the fat ass tires, hypothetically.
Yeah.
But best streets, they just redid the beginning of Central Ave. When you go down Bergen, you make the left on Central. They just redid that part, so that's pretty.
Oh yeah,
right
that's
now.
right by McDonald's.
Yep.
First Street.
Yep. We
Gets a little dirty over
we
there.
do Broad Street a lot. We go on all the major highways, 78, 280, Garden State Parkway.
Now, what's the worst police department that you dealt with? Like they was like relentless. Like we're
Right
gonna
here
get
in the
these
South.
motherfuckers. Where?
Right here in the South.
Oh no, Southwark. All right. But are they worse than the state troopers? Like the state
State
troopers?
troopers on chasers.
All right, they just. I'm more like this is getting a little off topic. I'm driving back from Ohio. I was driving back from Ohio, right? And I know there's a lot of like animosity and hate towards the police. You know what I'm saying? I'm usually one that's fueling that because I think it's bullshit was going out, beating up black kids. I see my friends get beat up by the police coming off a school bus in West Orange. And seeing my friends get beat up by cops in front of clubs for not doing anything. And I really feel like that the police have a negative light, and they deserve the negative light. They do.
Now they do a lot of shit.
And even I seen, you know what I'm saying, a lot of, and there are a lot of good cops. You know what I'm saying, that we need cops. You know what I'm saying, because you don't want nobody robbing your shit, and then some people can't do anything about it. But I was coming home from Ohio. This is a little off topic, and I'm like, yo, the state troopers got to be like real careful, because I'm driving along Ohio through Pennsylvania, and they got like one line where the car gets pulled over. But imagine somebody comes out and starts beating the cop ass. Like, you got to fight for your life on a highway. Like, one wrong push, you getting killed. Like, you're saying somebody really. I'm not telling you to kill the guy. You know what I'm saying? But I actually was able to have some empathy for the police at that time. 'Cause I'm like, damn. Like, what if it has nothing to do with what we're talking about? This is me.
That's off topic, but
I'm just like,
that, like,
but what?
You guys see
So
the Black
the
Klansman
South
by Spike Lee, because that shit. He's like the first black police officer in Colorado Springs or some shit like that. Interesting story.
My thing is, like, I don't want to just start the whole hate versus cop thing, because we need cops, but we need cops from the communities, that they live in the communities. You know what I'm saying? We need more black cops, and sometimes they may be the worst cops. You go to East Orange. I thought you were gonna say like East Orange is the worst. They pull you over on Central Avenue for anything. You know what I'm saying? But then they still got a high murder rate for being a small city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like they messing with me. I got degrees out of the bazoo. You know what I'm saying? I went to college. I'm an educator, scholar, and I get messed with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the way I talk, the way I dress. You know what I'm saying? They looking at me like, oh, who is this guy? You know what I mean? And I'm like, damn, dude, I'm flashing you my damn state ID. I work for the state just like you. But I'm on the other side. I'm trying to help brothers understand to stay away from that, not put themselves in a position of the police. You know what I'm saying? Sorry for my rant against the police, but I'm gonna be on here on the War Report talking about police. Let me actually just get where I gotta be in my career, and I can come on here with my face.
All right.
Because you know what? I'm denying it. It sounds like you. It ain't me, motherfucker. You don't see me.
Yeah, that's Mick right there. Unidentified source right there.
I'm gonna be I might as well just be the creepy guy, the creepy.
No.
The creepy.
We're not gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that.
No, not. I'm saying creepy. I'm saying creepy wrong.
Yeah.
I'm saying creepy wrong. You're thinking like a pedophile, creepy, like somebody who touches boys, creepy, who molests women. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about that type of creep. I'm talking about the creep that you don't see on camera, but he comes crazy. I'm a boost
we
your
signing
stats.
off, man. We signing off, man. You got anything else to say, man? Like, look into that camera, man. Tell the people what's up, man. Like, let them know how you can follow you and all that stuff.
Oh, you can follow me on Instagram at Trendsetter105. Like I said, my name TJ. My family call me Thomas. You see me, you can say what up. I ain't no cocky dude. Pretty humble. But it was a pleasure having me on here,
for
man.
sure.
Yo, be careful. He get the chicks. I see a lot of chicks on his page that be thinking they curving niggas. They are curving cats due to Snapchats, but he got them on deck.
He got him on
with
deck.
the heart emojis under the pics.
This the guy. He's
the guy.
Don't leave your girl around this guy right here.
True player for
Your
real.
girl said something.
All right, man. We signing out, man. This world.